Why you are being overlooked for promotion. Let's dive into the core of the issue, the promotion paradox. We need to understand why hard work alone simply isn't enough to guarantee your advancement. Many professionals fall into the trap of believing that if they just work harder and produce more, the promotion will naturally follow. However, the reality is that the skills that make you a great individual contributor are often different from the ones that make you a leader. We must look at what is actually required to move up. We often see the overlooked high performer in every organization. The primary pain point here is that consistent performance often fails to secure next level opportunities, leaving talented people feeling stuck. I want to offer a provocation: hard work, by itself, is not the primary currency for promotions. If you want to advance, you must realize that output is just the baseline. My promise to you is that by using a two-track system, we can transform reliable workers into recognized leaders who are seen as indispensable to the company's future. The solution to this paradox is what I call the fix, and it involves managing two specific tracks to leadership. To move forward, you must master both your internal mindset and your external strategy for advancement. One without the other will leave you incomplete. By focusing on how you view yourself and how the system views you, you can create a powerful narrative of leadership that makes your promotion feel like an absolute necessity for the business. Starting with your internal mindset, you must learn to lead with confidence. First, you must stop the drive for indispensability. Avoid the trap of being so good in your current role that your manager cannot afford to lose you. Remember that executives prioritize confidence and then acquire competence. You need to undergo a fundamental identity shift. You must transition from being a producer of tasks to becoming a multiplier of value, focusing on how you can elevate the performance of everyone around you. Next, you must master the external strategy to navigate the system effectively. You need to bridge the sponsorship gap by seeking out sponsors who will actively advocate for you in decision-making rooms where you aren't present. You also need strategic visibility to ensure your work's impact is seen by senior leadership. Finally, you must proactively discover the unspoken criteria, the hidden expectations for leaders that aren't in the handbooks, so you can demonstrate exactly what the organization is looking for in its next leaders. Now, let's discuss the Fix Action Plan. These are practical steps designed for immediate impact on your career. Moving from theory to practice is where the real change happens. By implementing these specific strategies starting today, you will begin to shift the perception of your peers and superiors. These steps are about demonstrating your leadership potential through visible, strategic actions that signal you are ready for the responsibilities of the next level. Here are your immediate steps for impact. Step 1. Perform a calendar audit and shift 10% of your doing time to leading and strategizing this week. Step 2. Initiate a visibility conversation by engaging senior leaders on company challenges for 15 minutes. Finally, step 3 is a presence check. In your meetings, focus 80% of your contribution on vision and solutions. By shifting your focus from the tactical to the strategic, you demonstrate that you are already operating at the level you want to reach. In conclusion, it is time to unlock your leadership potential. The key takeaway today is that breaking the ceiling is ultimately about changing how you are perceived by the organization. You have the power to redefine your role and your future. My call to action for you is to identify and overcome your biggest career advancement barrier right now. Don't wait for permission to lead. Take these strategies, apply them with confidence, and move from being a high performer to an obvious leader.